Alright, we'll get back onto this FXR here. So first thing we're going to do is work on the brakes. Front, back, see if they can work. And I got to pull that carburetor off and rebuild it. And get going on that. So that should make it, we can actually possibly ride the bike. So first thing I'm going to do is the front brake. It's the easiest of the two. So I'm going to jack up the front of the bike here with a lift. And then the handlebars can go back and forth and turn the front wheel. So that's the first thing you want to do is make it so you can work on it. This bike's 6 so damn low. You put a jack under it. Almost makes it. Yeah, I got cable binding. It's a soft stop, so something's keeping the front end from going hard lock. You can hear the hard lock this way. This way you don't really hear it. So something is binding up under here. Not sure what that's supposed to be hitting against, if anything. There's a handlebar rubber sitting right there. Whoop. That's not a good sign. I'm not sure what this fork lock even does. It obviously doesn't hit the frame because it's hitting on the front of the frame. So this must have an internal fork lock in it, I'm guessing, or something. Or it's behind the cowling, which is the X guess. Yeah, somewhere. More hidden stuff. Oh well, too bad. What we are going to do is we're going to play with the master cylinder up here. So I think it's a little low on fluid, that's why it doesn't work. See, it doesn't really do anything. So we're going to go ahead and pull off this. Long-winded screw. So I'm assuming the only thing in here is air. Maybe a cobweb or two. Appears to be dry. Somebody's kicking the jack down here. There, if you move that, you don't kick it. Yeah, I think that's why the brakes don't work. There appear to be air in the system. Yeah, pretty sure there's air in the system. So why is there air in the system? Screw appears to be tight. Got the rubber on it. Doesn't appear to be any fluid on the rotor, so I don't think it's leaking past the seals. Everything seems to be pretty dry. If it was leaking out of here, you'd have fluid all over your hands. So it looks like it's a little bit low on fluid. Okay, so here's some fluids I got left over. We're using .5 here. I think that's what this is. Silicone. Let's see what color this is. Piss yellow. Yeah. So Harley likes piss yellow fluid. Is that their deal? I don't like piss yellow. Yeah. A little bit left. So these are Allens here. And they're cheating. I'm going to guess this one. Let's see how close we are. Ah. Missed it by one. light don't like me. Alright, light back on. This appears to be a GMA master cylinder. And that is not a GMA caliper. That would be a genuine Harley caliper there. Well, this isn't even a master, so it's a remote reservoir. Where is the master cylinder? Master cylinder's right there. It's a remote reservoir. This is just a GMA lid to a master cylinder. Once again, it's dry. Yep. Appears to be stuck. We want to lose that screw. I figured I would though. And there it is. Yeah, appears to be lacking fluid. But it does have a piece of crap in there. Alright. We're going to put this nasty yellow stuff in here though. Just because it looks like piss, it does not mean it is. Okay, it appears to be going down the hole. Let it go down the hole slowly. Let the air run out of the hose. There we go. So it goes down this hose right here. All the way down to there. Appears to be dry also. That'll be enough of that. No air bubbles. You want to just work the brake a little bit and see if anything happens, but and now we have nothing. The fluid level is not dropping. Okay, we'll let that sit for a while. Always keep your lid covered. I should cover this up too. Okay. Not much left of that. This is purple. I like purple better. I can see it better. So you put a little bit of fluid in there. Not that much, about 2/3 full. Drinking it. So keep your lids on here so that you don't get a bunch of moisture in there. So gravity says fluid goes down, air goes up. There's all these nice lines that are almost vertical, so should be able to get some bubbles out of here. See, that's why I use .5. See, we just squirted all over the paint job in my arm. It's one way of cleaning the bike off. So, not sure why I did that. I could have felt like it. Not getting much air happening here. Should be a lot of air in the system and it's not doing much. Not gravity bleeding very well. See, the air should be coming straight up. It's got what, dual disc on this thing? We're assuming the master cylinder plunger is going back and forth, but it might not be. It might just be a spring up here in the levers making it feel like there's some activity, but the piston could be stuck. We're not getting any fluid movement, which is not a good sign. I only got one squirt. All right. So we're 2 for 2. It's not a good sign. All right. So I'm going to break the line off the fitting up there and try to pressurize the master cylinder by itself. Yeah, it's way smaller than that. The wrench I didn't bring is the one I need. That's the way it always works. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So I got my absorbent pad material. Put that right there. Put the camera over here so it gets squirted real easy. It's always a good thing. So if you take this fitting off of here, you can put your finger over the hole and get this to bleed. Get it to pump up. And see if that actually does something. If you can't get the master cylinder to pump up by itself, it's never going to pump up the brake tab. Of course, you should just be puking fluid right out of it right now. It's not. It's not work very well. No fluid is full on. It should be flowing out of there. Alright, so we'll put our finger over the hole and let's try to bleed this thing. We got nothing. That means the piston in there is not moving. I do feel some pressure a little bit, but nothing's happening. Oh, that was a squirt. There we go. We do have some movement. We did get some movement out of something. I think the hole up there might be pressurized, might be slightly plugged. Something is not happy about moving. Okay, that's tight. One thing I do see is we're a slight downhill this way. It needs to be going this way. So I get the bike jacked up slightly, and I think that's hurting us a little bit. There we go. Push it the other way. Stand is down. Now the angle lets the air out. That might have been some problem with it too, a little bit. Squirt, squirt. Still not squirting very strongly. Not getting much in the way of air bubbles either. All right. It would have been quicker to take this thing apart, clean it all out, and put it back together again than screwing around like we are, but you figure you just put fluid in it, it should pump up, but it's not. All right, so we have no real movement up here of fluid, bubbles. Only on the back spray does it do anything. It shouldn't be doing that. See, that's on the back when I go like this. Should not be doing that. All right, so we need to find out if this thing's actually got open holes in it or not. Because right now, it's better to take the damn thing off and clean it all out and make sure it's going to work. Because right now, we're just screwing around right now. Where's my little pick things at? There we go. So between these two right here, we're going to check the hole, see if it's open in the master cylinder. If the holes are not open, it will never, ever, ever bleed. So I'm going to use this curved one here. So what we want to do is go find a hole somewhere in there which I cannot see. There's a hole right there. Too big. The angle's not helping us any here. I'll go with a straight one. That hole right there is where we're trying to go to. Not really. Can't really stick it in there at all to check it. So let's see, we got any improvement here. I see no airflow. See, when these brakes have been chromed, you never know what's been done to them. Okay, so I need something small, straight and long that I can put in the hole to clean it. Let me go back here and dig some drill bits up. Cold around here. So these are small drill bits. Need something to hold it with. Pin vise is not there, so I know it's someplace. There it is, right in front of me, dumbass. Alright, this ought to give me what I need. So this will go up to 40 thousandths in diameter, I think is what this kit will do. So what we need to do is clean out the master cylinder breather holes. Should be a master cylinder around here someplace. This box here has it in it. This is master cylinder. You always have a big feed hole and a little air bleed hole coming backwards. The piston goes in between the two. This hole should uncover and release the pressure in the system. It also lets the air come back up so it'll bleed. This one here will put mass volume into it. But this is one that really needs what we need to do. So we're going to go ahead and put a drill bit in here and clean this hole out in that one. And then hopefully that'll allow air to go through it and the thing will start to bleed. I'm assuming the hole is plugged right now. If I took the master cylinder apart, I would know this, but I didn't do that. So we're going to have to find ourselves a little small drill bit here. See how these have little small drills in them? We'll pick one of these here and we'll stick it through the hole. Okay, put the camera back over here because... Alright, we're back. Hit the wrong button again. Okay. I don't know what size drill bit to use, so I just grabbed a small one. Okay, we got our drill chuck here. I'm going to put through the hole. And I can't really see because the fluid's not very clear. So the hole is smaller than this drill. So you need something a little bit smaller. So we'll try a different one. So this drill is 26 thousandths in diameter, small little sucker. Okay, we'll try that one. Okay, there's a rubber right under there right now. So this thing will never bleed. So the piston's sticking in the bore, the cup is right over that hole. The cup has to go past the hole, let the air up. That's why it's airlocked. So this master cylinder's all stuck up, it needs to be rebuilt. Should have done that in the first place. Oh well, try to save time. Cost you time. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, I'm going to take this off the bike and we'll be back.